There's a ton of killers in Dead by Daylight, none of which are perfect. You know, some killers are just incredibly boring to play. Some killers have terrible teachable perks, and some killers are a combination of both. But today, we are going to craft the perfect killer. There's one killer that I would say is damn near close to being like the perfect design, and that killer is actually the unknown. To me, the unknown has like a perfect balance for both killers and survivors, because for a killer, his power is very difficult and it's rewarding when you hit a good shot. But as a survivor, his power doesn't feel overbearing. Like, there's a lot of counterplay to that. He has a super smooth teleport, but again, as a survivor, you could dispel his hallucinations. I believe unknown is a great killer, but we can do better. So today, I'm giving you $18. You're gonna have options ranging from $1 to $4. So $1 is going to be terrible. $4 is going to be the cream of the crop. First category up is Teachable Perks. Let's build our perfect killer. So your options are, for $4, you can get the Artist's Teachable Perks. Artist has the best teachable perks in the game. Pain Res, Grim Embrace, both super powerful perks, and then Pentimento. Knight's perks are $3. Nowhere to Hide, Hubris, and Face the Darkness. Nowhere to Hide is really the only good perk in there, but Hubris and Face the Darkness aren't bad. Xenomorph, you get Rapid Brutality, Ultimate Weapon, and Alien Instinct. Those are all like 3 mediocre perks. And then finally, for $1, Skull Merchant perks, which are all terrible: Thwack, Game of Foot, or Leverage. Start poll. Okay, now you should see the pull up. Be careful on what you spend, guys. Mind you, you could use other perks on this killer, but when you want to create a perfect killer, like if you have a shitty teachable perks, no one's gonna want to buy that killer. So if we're trying to craft the perfect killer, you don't want to go too low on this. So we currently have 2 in the lead, and then 4 is in second place. Pain Res alone is worth the 4. I'm not gonna lie, if there's a killer in the shop with Pain Res and Grim Embrace, I'm probably buying that killer, you know? But at the same time, like, you don't want to lose all your money at the start. Like, maybe there's money better spent. All right, let's close it up right there. You guys selected for $2 Xenomorph's perks. So you have Xenomorph's Teachable Perks, you have Rapid Brutality, Ultimate Weapon, and Alien Instinct. Okay, nice. Big pull. Okay, next up, we have M1. The M1 is all cosmetic, but there's nothing like hitting the perfect M1. Like, if you're gonna have the perfect killer, if your M1 sucks, that's the action that you're gonna be doing the most. So you might as well pick a good one. So for $4, you can get Nemesis's M1, that punch right to the face. One of the most satisfying M1s in the game, being able to clock a survivor. Number 2 is Sadako, one of my personal favorite M1s. I mean, I am a Sadako main. I'm a little bit biased, but Sadako has a great M1. I love the little icon that comes out when she swings. Huntress has a pretty basic M1, but she does do the and then Dredges is just super simple. Dredges is literally nothing. It's a swing, and then you don't even see his like, he doesn't wipe the blood. His weapon literally goes off the screen. All right, pulls up. It's gonna be between probably Sadako and the Dredge M1. You guys are going with the basic M1. I get it. This is an opportunity to save some cash to make him really powerful, but you're starting off with terrible perks, terrible M1. You're saving your money. Are you being too conservative though? We'll see. All right, you guys spent $1 to get Dredge's M1. The budget option, I guess maybe the best option, but we'll see, because now we're on the M2s. For $4, you can get Blight's Rush. For $3, you can get Hillbilly's Chainsaw. For $2, you can get Clown's Bottles. And for $1, you can get the old Freddy Dream Snares, not the current ones, the Freddy Dream Snares before the rework. Start poll. All right, type in chat now. If you typed before this, it didn't count. To type now. We got votes for 4. We got votes for 3. Hillbillies is 1,000 times better than Blight's. Yeah, I mean, he has insta-down potential, but okay, yeah, you guys are getting a pretty... the 3, Hillbilly's Chainsaw is really good. You get the map control. You guys are gonna kind of double down a little bit because you don't need the map control because we're gonna have teleport up next, but yeah, not a bad option. Maybe you save money at the teleport. We'll see. Okay, you guys selected the $3 Hillbilly Chainsaw. I mean, I think it's a great value. You get a little bit of map control, you get a little bit of insta down ability, but here's where you guys might have slipped up, because next up we have map control. So you already have the map control from Hillbilly. Now you have additional map control options. For $4, you get the Unknown's teleport, the fastest teleport in the game. For $3, you get Singularity's map control, which is good, but it's heavily dependent on your pod placement. You know, is this an indoor map? Is this an outdoor map? EMPs, they can take you out with EMPs. For $2, you get Pinhead's map control, kind of like not, you know, we're assuming someone's picking up the box maybe like 3 or 4 times a match. And for $1, you get nothing. You have the map control from Hillbilly, so maybe you don't even need anything. Place your votes. Oh boy, 2s are rolling in. A lot of Pinhead heads here. Yeah, you're not getting his chain hunt, guys. I don't know if you guys slipped up, but you're not getting his chain hunt. His chain hunt's not map control. So you're getting his teleport. He gets about 4 teleports a game. That's what you guys just bought. That's a decision you guys have to live with. Congratulations, you guys selected the $2 Pinhead map control, which is basically 4 teleports a game. I'll give you guys this, all right? We make the assumption they still have to run and get the box. The chain hunt's not active, but it is, think of it like Pig's Head Trap. They still have to run and get the box, and then you get to teleport to them. So that's not bad. Next up, we have Stealth. Now, Dead by Daylight's not a horror game, but people want it to be. You have $10 left. You have 3 categories left. So feel free to spend up on this one. For $4, you get Myers, but scratch mirror. So basically no terror radius. For $3, you get Ghostface. He has Night Shroud. That's pretty decent. For $2, you get Skull Merchant, who has undetectable after she puts up her little drones. And for $1, you get Nemesis, who is not stealthy at all. You're gonna be stomping around like a madman. If we get scratched, does that mean we get shitty lunge? No, it does not. You don't get any of the downside. It's just terror related, terror radius related. All right, pulls up. Lots of 4s here. See, this is going to be deadly. You're going to have a Hillbilly with no terror radius, but he's pretty loud, guys. I don't know if there's a lot of synergy between your powers. If you had a Quiet Blight, that might be a little scarier than a Hillbilly. You guys are spending big on stealth. You guys selected option number 4, $4. This is your first $4 pull, I believe. So you guys have $6 left. We have 2 categories left, and the last 2 categories are more cosmetic, but equally important, because you don't want a killer with bad chase music. So for $4, you get Legion's chase music. For $3, you get Wesker's chase music. For $2, you get Twins chase music. And for $1, you get Hag's chase music. We have a vote for Legion. It looks like Legion's off to a good start. So y'all will have $2 left for a Mori if you go Legion here. Bro, Mori needs to be good. That's what I'm saying. You can't have a cracked killer with a bad Mori. You know, you guys gotta think twice about it. All right, we might call it here, guys. It doesn't look like 3 is making a comeback. All right, $4 on chase music. You guys got Legion's chase music, which, because of all the different mixtapes, you guys have a mixed bag. You could pick whoever's. I mean, chase music does have to go hard. When you're chasing somebody, if they have terrible music, you're not gonna want to play that killer. Like I said, Hags gives me a headache. For the grand finale, let me get this off the screen. Let me get this poll off the screen. We have Mori. Y'all have $2 left, so unfortunately, you could not get Chucky's Mori. You could not get Dracula's Mori. You can, however, get Plague's Mori or Trapper's Mori. All right, polls up. Oh wait, 1, 2. Y'all only have $2 to spend. I don't know why I'm giving you guys more options than that. All right, polls back up. Sorry, you guys got to vote again. I took the old one down. Oh wow, you guys are really going for Trapper. You guys are just owning it. Good for you guys. Curb does 1. Scrappy does 1. It's over. And there we have it. For $1, y'all selected Trapper's Mori, and you have $1 left over. Nice. That was fun. I like that poll. I might start using that for Pick My Killer. I felt like that was a lot of fun. So for perks, you guys went $2 for Xenomorph's Teachable Perks. For $1, you went Dredge's M1. For $3, you picked Hillbilly's Chainsaw for your M2. For $2, you guys picked Pinhead's map control. A little bit of controversy there. For $4, you got Michael Myers Scratch Mirror Stealth. For $4, you got Legion's Chase Music. And then for $1, you got Trapper's Mori. What do you guys think? How would you rank this killer that you guys have created? The amount of money I gave you guys was not meant to make it easy, but do me a favor. So this video is going to be on YouTube, cut up with all the chaos from it. Go on to that video once it posts and post what you would have paid for each round, you personally. Yeah, and we'll see if your killer beats the killer that we just created. For what you guys created, I think your killer sucks.